Hey class of 2018, I'm Jude Jones and I'm running to be your senior class treasurer. Now, you may be thinking, hey, isn't Jude already the junior class treasurer? I sure am. Now let me tell you why I'm the best person to do that job again. In case you didn't know, the class treasurer is responsible for keeping track of all the class finances, attending meetings, and executing fundraisers for the class. When you elect me as your class treasurer, I'll also be responsible for organizing and executing the junior-senior prom. Every single school year, an eager new group of freshly elected students sit in GA meeting, and every year, most of them need to learn how to do their jobs. I'm sure you all know how hard it is to perform a job when you're still learning how to do it. So coming into the new school year, our last school year, you want someone who has the experience being a treasurer to actually be the treasurer. But how can you be sure? How can you be sure I won't be elected and completely blow off my fellow officers and the executive board? Well, next year I'm signed up to take student leadership, which does a huge amount of work with the SGA. In addition to the effort I'll be putting in as class treasurer, I'll also double up on this commitment by apportioning a whole class period to the RM community. Last year I made a lot of promises. I promised that I would see another side of the RM student body by joining IB. I did. I promised that my experience in DECA would help me in my role as treasurer. It did. But that's all anyone who doesn't have experience can offer you, promises. However, I'm able to offer a whole year's worth of experience doing this exact same job. I'm able to offer everything I've done right, everything I've done wrong, and everything in between. As I embark on my last and second term as senior class treasurer. Again, I'm Jude Jones.
Hi, my name is Kai Jenkins. I am running to be your secretary of class of 2018. Honestly, I never thought I would end up running to be part of SGA. But I think this is a great opportunity to connect with my fellow classmates and understand how each and every one of you feel. Now, just to be clear, I am by no means perfect. I procrastinate, I'm a slow reader, and worst of all, I'm constantly ashy. However, I do have positives. I do my best to get my work done. I love socializing, and best of all, I'm a great listener. As secretary, I promise to attend all the SGA meetings, keep everyone up to date, and make sure no one is left out of the loop on upcoming events and important dates. Each and every one of you deserves a voice that should be heard throughout SGA, and I'll make sure that it comes true. I will monitor every SGA member, keeping them on top of things and prevent any potential confusion. I want what's best for my classmates and to make sure that our high school experience is the best it can be. It'll be difficult, but there is no doubt in my mind that we can make a change in how students interact with SGA and push to make events more enjoyable. So vote for Kai Jenkins to be your class of 2018.
Students of the class of 2018, my name is Matthew Jensen and I'm running for class secretary. This election will determine who will represent you in your final year of high school, and I would be honored to receive your vote. I believe that my experiences with leadership and my availability to communicate with you will allow me to better get your voice heard. After all, the SGA's most important job is to promote the change the student body wants. Since I was 12, I have been an active member of the Boy Scouts of America program and have performed well in many duties that I have been assigned. I have led my troop as a patrol leader and assistant senior patrol leader, jobs that gave me experience of working with both small and large groups. BSA also taught me to work hard as I have achieved numerous ranks and achievements and taught some classes on merit badges myself in large group scenarios. I will not make any campaign promises I cannot keep, such as improving the toilet paper. However, if you vote for me, I will try my best to improve what we already have, and I will devote myself to the common good of the class. In any successful SGA, cooperation and teamwork with the other members of the student government is vital to the degree of positive change. If you elect me as your class secretary, I vow to immerse myself in the team dynamic with the president and other officials to get the change you want, while keeping an open mind to all points of view, so I can do my best to improve the school for the common good of the class. I know I have yet to build a relationship of trust with you, but as you have not yet decided on the best candidate for you and your ideas, but I promise that if you elect me as your secretary, you can trust that I will do my best and work my hardest to improve your final year here at Richard Montgomery. Thank you for listening to what I say, and I hope I will receive your vote.
It's been a long 3 years rounding up, and through these years, I've had my ups and downs. Struggling with assignments, getting tired of consistent workload, and being stressed over tests. I'm just like you, a normal student. Not the perfect cookie in the box of cookies, but I will not show my weakness. My disparity will not be seen, and I will spread positive feelings. I will tend to any concerns and let you know my process of tackling problems. I understand as students it's difficult for us on those late nights studying, being tired from sports, and you yourself might even fall asleep in class. And I'm here to support you through that. I will work hard to organize every single thing down to the grain. I promise not to let you down. I promise not to let any obstacles get in your way of leading the senior class all the way up, just like the rockets we are. I'll do my best in making it fun, loose, and most of all, connected. I will reach out to the senior community as a friend and take in any input. I will fulfill my duty to always attend every class advisory meeting and make sure in any absence of the president, I will be there. If I'm your senior class vice president, then I'll spread awareness of SGA activities periodically, letting you know what you haven't known for all these past years. If you want a delicious senior year, vote for Ethan Doe.
I hate false promises. I hate it when people promise me something and they can't keep their word. When I give you something to look forward to and they let you down, this has happened to me too much over the past 3 years. And that is why I'm running for vice president. As a class, I believe we deserve the very best, and we should get what we are promised. We've been grinding for the past 3 years, and we should and get the very best. In other words, by this, I mean giving my input on music that we play during pep rallies, because nobody listens to Justin Bieber anymore. And making homecoming more than loud music and foots waiting to be broken. I'll do my very best as your vice president and work until I drop to make 2018 the best year you've ever seen. Vote for Zion Tyler for vice president and
Many
senior
of you know me as Ochemba, Obeneba, Ohemba, and the dude always carrying tennis rackets in his hand. I'm aware I am the only candidate running for senior class president and would like to assure all audiences watching this speech that that fact does not affect my passion and motivation to work at my utmost potential. I've heard the classic line, the senior president does nothing, even though that is they that oversee the most active class in the school. The president must ensure that when time for events such as Senior Unity Day arrive, they will run smoothly, efficiently, and more important, they are fun for everyone. You may believe that you have no choice, but you do. You have the choice of working with me to make your senior year the best year so far, which it will. Referring back to one of my favorite novels, Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, Okonkwo may have thrown the cat, but Oheniba Boateng can do more.
Pay attention, my friends. It all starts right here. We get the same promises year after year, but we don't get results, and that's what we need. Someone in SGA that doesn't concede. Someone with experience, ones who knows facts, and doesn't rely on alternative whack. I'm Jeffrey Tran, the man with the plan. Nobody else can see what I can. Beforehand, I served on the executive board, watching procrastination that others ignored. Now what do we have? A school full of trash. The bathrooms are whack. You can't do business in that. It's time to rise up. It's too early to sleep, when all of the locks are pretty dang cheap. We'll invest in our building, water fountains and all. Bathrooms will shine and dirty rodents won't crawl. For the homecoming dance with that SGA money, we'll get a new DJ. Everybody knew that guy ain't funny. When all's said and done, I'm the most fit. So next year's SGA is about to be lit. Next year's different. We won't fall flat. We'll make real changes right here, right now. Catch that outside. How about that? Be a part of the movement to see some improvement. And just in case y'all didn't get your caffeine, vote Jeffrey Tran for treasurer, 2K17.
Hey Rockets, for those of you who aren't familiar with me, my name's Mina Traore, and I want to be your school-wide treasurer. ARM is a great school full of great people who have different ideas, beliefs, interests, and we reflect the world around us, which is why I'm here. I want to make sure that the next school year is enjoyable for everyone. And I plan on doing this with the following. 1. A senior field trip. If this trip gets approved, not only will class of 2018 be able to enjoy this, it'll become an annual trip for all seniors to go on. But this can only happen with the support of everyone. Money from this would come from fundraising and support from ARM sponsors. 2. Better student-chosen DJs for homecoming and other events. Even though next year will be my last year at RM, I want to make sure that homecoming will be never again a disappointment just because of a crappy DJ. Students should be able to submit songs and that would be put on a playlist for homecoming, and this way we can save money on hiring a DJ and use that money for something better. 3. Give students outside of SGA a bigger voice. Many feel as though SGA only listens to what other SGA members want, making them feel like they're out of the loop. If you elect me as school-wide treasurer, my top priority will be to close that gap and give everyone the opportunity to let their voices be heard. I'm a great communicator and I work well with others, which is important to success in any group, no matter how big or small. If I'm honored with this position, know that I'll be very dedicated. As your treasurer, I'll do everything in my power to make sure everyone's voices are heard by binding the great division between IB and non-IB, because in the end, we're all Rockets. I want everyone to feel free to come to me with any ideas, suggestions, and even complaints. Help me help you. I'm on your side. I'm not going to make promises that I know I can't keep, but I will promise you this, that I'll be your voice in all the SGA meetings when consulting with administration and even the Board of Education to make sure that next school year is going to be the most memorable year yet. I will voice each and every one of your concerns to the other members of the council, no matter how big or little, and I will not quit until something is done about it. I love this school, and I want all of us to be able to build great memories here. Your votes is what determines the fate of the 2017-2018 school year. So if you want it to be a great one, vote for me, Money Mina.
Hi, I'm Judy Choi, and I'm running for your school-wide secretary. Now, we've been in this school for a good portion of our life, but you think you know everyone, right? Well, think again. I doubt many of you have seen my face, let alone recorded and broadcasted through the entire school. So let me share a few things about myself. I am and always will be your fellow Richard Montgomery Rocket. I am your classmate, your colleague, your friend. Those that do know me regard me as a determined and persistent athlete and musician. I want to take my skills into the student government and benefit everyone through my work. As your secretary, not only will I be diligent and fruitful in my works, but I will also make sure that each and every one of your voices is heard. I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep, but if there is one thing that I can guarantee, it's that I will never lose sight of my goal. My goal as your secretary is for every student's idea to reach the SGA's discussion so that we can build off of your ideas. I will be reaching out to all students of all grades to make sure every voice of RM has a say in the student government. I will do my best to keep track of every spoken word during meetings, and I will be the most organized I can ever be. The SGA will function at a better pace with me at its side, as more organization leads to more progress. Let me take the role of school-wide secretary, and let's all watch RM soar higher than ever before.
Hey guys, what's up? New year, new me, and I'm back again. My name is Eska Safsani, and I'm running to be your school secretary for next year. I care about the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. All of Richard Montgomery students deserve to be heard, and that is why you should vote for me. I have several different talents. Some of these talents include eating, sleeping, tagging my friends in memes, watching Netflix, and sleeping. Oh, and also eating. Another side of my talents includes serving in student leadership. I've been involved in the SGA since my freshman year here at Richard Montgomery High School. I was the 2018 freshman and sophomore class secretary for 2 years in a row. I've also been on the executive board. I've helped raise hundreds of dollars as part of the SGA. I know what it takes to make these amazing school events, Mr. RM, pep rallies, spirit weeks, and pennies for patients, even better, for more spirit, turnout, fun, and a great next year. Now tell me, who do you want to be your school-wide secretary? Someone who has stood the test of time over and over again and delivered for you? Or someone who says that they might deliver? As a school, I have to say, we have a whole lot of stuff going on all the time. We've got that one thing, and then the other thing, and then that super awesome thing, and one more thing if we get lucky. With me, you will be lucky enough to get that one pretty awesome thing. All jokes aside, we need a school-wide secretary who we can trust. Oh, and my DMs and heart are always open. I won't curve you and leave you on red for 10 years. You can always contact me with suggestions, questions, and ideas. I promise that we will finally have the good vibes we've all been waiting for. I am on the grind 24/7, and I keep it 100 all the time. Go Rockets, and don't forget, vote Eska Safsani for your school-wide secretary.
Hi everyone, my name is Chloe Sherman, and due to the circumstances of running unopposed, I am your next school-wide vice president. But don't worry guys, because I have a lot of experience running school events. For example, I'm currently the spirit coordinator on the exec board, and I am in the student leadership class. Being part of the spirit committee, I've helped plan pep rallies, halftime games, pregame picnics, and a lot more. I want to make next year one of the best yet, and I have a ton of ideas to try to make it that way. For example, I think it would be really fun that if we did, instead of a winter dance, that we would do a spring carnival. I think it would be a great way to hang out with friends, have fun, and make some money for the school. I also am open to hearing your ideas. I am very approachable, so if you ever have any ideas or just wanted to give feedback, I would be glad to hear it. I am very reliable and responsible, and I'm able to make time commitments and always be someone that you can count on. I'm super excited for next year, and I'm looking forward to being your next vice
I'm back at
president.
it again, one last time. My name is Daniel Galileo, and I'm running to be your school-wide president. I've been honored to serve as the class of 2018's junior class president. As president, I've made my class's SGA more transparent by releasing detailed notes on the SGA's general assemblies and class officer meetings, helping keep more people informed and involved with the SGA. In addition to that, our awesome prom committee and I have planned what is shaping up to be an amazing prom this year. I'm just getting started, and there's so much more that I want to do. I've been working very hard, not only in the SGA, but on other things that are important to our student community. By voting for me for school-wide president, you will allow me to continue the work that we've started this year. I want to continue to be an advocate for the students of RM and ensure that our executive board is effective and responsive. I love this school and all of you guys, and it would be a real privilege to have the opportunity to continue to be your representative as your school-wide president. I am passionate about being a champion for everyone at RM and finding ways to move us forward in a positive, inclusive way. We'll fight injustice when we see it, and we'll stand up for what is right, together. My goal is for all of us to leave a lasting legacy here at RM. We can all make a difference in each other's lives and in the life of our community. As Lin-Manuel Miranda says in Hamilton, legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden that you never get to see. Whether you love going to football games, seeing someone kiss the goat, participating in advocacy projects, or whatever else you love about RM, I want to help make these and so many other things possible. Help me make this school an even more awesome place. I will commit to you that I'll work for you every day as your representative, and I hope that I can count on your vote. Together, nothing can hold us back, but I need your help to make this happen. I'm Daniel Galileo, and I'm running to be your school-wide president. Let's do this.
Hey RM, I'm Roni Tamari, aka Rap God Roni, Macaroni, and any other combination of words that rhymes with Roni. Every year I've been doing the same speech, and as the results have shown, I've been doing something wrong. But as Big Sean says, last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back. And that's why I've decided to switch it up. So, I've been in SGA since elementary school, serving as a school-wide secretary, school-wide president, class vice president, and currently in the SGA student leadership class. Not only do I have a lot of experience, but I've also worked with previous presidents, such as Sophia Balwani and Nathan Poland. From this, I've been able to learn a thing or two about leading schools successfully, coming up with creative ideas for fundraisers and events, and being able to delegate. If I'm elected as school-wide president, I hope to focus on the unification of all the students throughout the school. But I don't think you guys really care about my agenda, so let's get straight to the point. Roni T will work for you. Roni T sometimes comes to school. Vote Roni T for school-wide president. RM students, don't be hesitant. And do you guys remember what happened last time we passed on a female president? We certainly don't want that again. I would usually finish off with the classic, don't be phony, vote for Roni. But since that hasn't worked for the past 2 years, let's hope that the third time's the charm. Don't forget to vote for me, Roni T. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing all right. My name is Albert Zhang, and I'm ready to be your school-wide president. I've been your co-media publicity director for the past year, and so I've been behind the camera for almost all the SGA advertisements and videos you guys have seen, and I put a lot of work into it, and I hope my passion shows with everything I do. Now, guys, we've got a serious issue. Like, half of our school bathroom stall locks just don't lock. And you know, if we're trying to do the bathroom stuff, like guys, nobody wants to get walked in on. These locks cost like $5 a pop. It's so easy to fix. If you guys vote for me, just consider this issue done. Next, I've been meticulously planning our next 5K, first annual 5K color run. And I've been putting a lot of work into it, working closely with our school staff, SGA, and faculty, and also with our local government to make this event as fun as possible. And the best part is that I'm maximizing profits. We're going to be making mad cash off this. We're projected to be making over $2,000, and the best part is that this money is going into our new school mascot. And the other thing is that this money is actually going straight to charity. And so a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about is that our SGA has fantastic partnerships with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Pennies for Patients, and the Stepping Stone Shelter. And I'd love to take full advantage of these relationships and these partnerships so that we can actually have a positive, tangible impact on people's lives, in addition to just having a good time and improving our school around us. And so, guys, I just want to have a good time, just have a little bit of fun. We're all a little bit too tired, a little bit too stressed. So I hope that I can get your vote. I'd love to have your vote. Thank you very much for listening. If you guys had time, stop me in the hallway. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And 2 minutes isn't enough to tell you guys what I'm all about. And so my name is Albert Zhang, and I'm running for your school-wide president, and I appreciate you.